Kung Fu games, Kung Fu bangs, lots of wangs, so many Kung Fu things! Bring a stick, bring a knife, the fights are presented by McDojoLife. It's a low budget type of disaster with the Mexican martial arts grandmaster. Get your popcorn in the 2-liter. It's time for the Kung Fu Theater.
Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife. We're back for another episode of Kung Fu Theater. I have my co-pilot, as always, Jesse from Mexican Martial Arts. Say hello to the people.
Hello.
That's very polite. I like that. All right, guys. So, as always, we will be riffing and cracking jokes at public domain Kung Fu movies that we have found. Today's public domain Kung Fu movie is The Impossible Kid. So we're going to check that out, and we're just going to crack jokes, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Movie starts off in the projects.
It kind of looks like a scene from Friends right there.
Is he?
He's gonna snipe that fool.
Thug life.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those. And this is how I got killed.
Look at he's just a little.
Oh, dang! Look at how big the fire hydrant is.
Calling control. This is Agent 00. Assistance needed.
You can definitely tell that voice is dubbed over.
Oh yeah, Agent 00 is his name, I
They forgot to put the extra number on there.
guess. They would have had copyright problems.
It's like. I like the drama already. We're starting off right hardcore with the action in this movie.
Oh yeah. This was like what, the 80s or something?
Something like that.
I'm expecting a car chase. They didn't even have cars in the last movie.
I like how this giant man came out of this little car.
I think they found giants to make the little guy look even more littler.
This old school car. When did they get back into the cars and leave after they got out of the cars and left?
I don't know. All of a sudden they're in a caravan too. I don't know what's going on. What is he doing?
He told the guy to steal second. We got a man on third. I'm gonna need you to steal.
I can't even tell who's on whose team. All right, there we go.
Oh, I like it. They got this guy because he's aerodynamic. He's little. Comes and moves quick, like the wind. I gotta tell you, it's got me hooked. I'm already in. I'm invested.
It's kind of reminding me of Scarface right here.
You're gonna find a dude in a shower with a chainsaw.
It looks like that scene.
They're like, hey guys, he's over in the next door. He's next door. You're in the wrong room. This is the cocaine selling room.
Like a Leslie Nielsen movie. Oh, he got that Thriller jacket on. That's right. They're like the embodiment of the 80s. This fool got the Scarface suit. The other one got the Thriller.
Dude, if this is the 80s, I'd be rocking that suit.
I don't even think Scarface was from the 80s, is it? I think I was wrong.
Shut up!
Like, this is the rudest guy ever. You break into my house, tell me to shut up. I bet you this is going to be a short scene. No?
I like it.
Did they just conveniently have this wad of rope right there?
It definitely looks that way. It kind of looks like Ted DiBiase.
Is that
The $1 Million Man?
Oh, it does!
Yeah, he looks like the Hispanic
He's the
Ted DiBiase.
Telemundo version.
That's right. Oh, no, don't!
They didn't even check this rope for stability.
Oh, this fool's trying to be Jackie Chan.
I saw this in Die Hard.
Oh, no. Oh, cochino.
Well, hello,
oh my
ladies.
goodness.
Well, that got real R-rated real fast, didn't it? We're going to have to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this if we haven't already. What a peeping Tom. What a little pervert.
That kid just became a man. What?
Whoa!
What kind of hotel
What kind of
is this?
movie is this?
Come look at-
He's a little pervert.
He's telling the homie, hey, hold up, slow down.
What if these guys have absolutely nothing to do with everybody else who has guns?
I think, watch all the fools with guns or the FBI trying to get these peeping Toms.
I love how ridiculous this movie is already.
That fool's getting hit on the side of the building.
Now you know no AC unit ever has held up from a man standing.
Alright.
Do you think his agent named 00 is a play on the fact that he's a short guy?
Now that you mention it, I could definitely see that he's self-aware. It's a nice characteristic. What is she doing? What is this?
He's like, hey, I broke into your home and I know that you enjoy. What? What? What a little rapist this guy is.
What the heck?
We haven't even established why he is chasing this man, or why he was being shot at.
He's just pointing guns at naked women kissing them.
I like it. He is the Chupacabra. Agent Chupacabra. I like the drama. It's intense.
I don't even want to take sides anymore. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
I think. Oh, the sweep! 2 points, son. This man is a killing machine. Look at all that power.
Get up. Put your hands on top of your head.
That does not sound like his voice.
Outside.
That fool knows how to throw his voice better than Jeff Dunham.
Over there. Okay, come on, move. Move it.
Oh, the crotch shot. I like that. Right in the. Oh, look, he's got a little tiny bike. I just want to pick him up and put in my pocket.
Oh man. Oh, he got a boombox?
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Watch out
Straight
for
out of
a
Compton.
cargo truck headed south on the South Expressway.
I want to know more about his lady friend.
Are his lady friends? He like. So I was waiting for him to look under the bed and see like another random naked
I was
chick.
thinking this. I thought he was gonna wait there for the next couple to come in.
Oh, I love this theme song. It's my jam.
Oh yeah, look at the Daredevils.
Oh,
We got Daredevils doing these stunts.
Don't forget about Jess Ramos. He might have gotten fired from the mailroom, but he's going to make a special appearance here.
Uh-oh.
Chiclets. I love chiclets.
Hey, boy. Somebody's chasing us.
Oh, he's chasing him.
What do you think that actual motorcycle does? With a max of 30?
I'm assuming they're just pulling it by a rope or something at this point. What? He's intimidating them? Oh no.
Oh, like a spider monkey coming at you. I love the theme song too. It's like I am the best in the world and I love this short little man. He's deadly.
Oh, he ankle picked that fool.
Oh.
Oh, and the throw. He submitted him by knee?
Guy didn't have a chance to tap.
Yeah, stand right in the same spot the other fool got shot. Why did he give him a chance? Well, he's gonna shoot him anyway. Oh,
Oh, that suit.
Agent 00.
That's money.
Hi.
that is clean.
Oh, you sweet little man.
Oh.
The heck?
I heard about you rescuing
What a
that
ladies'
big
man.
businessman. Wow.
Is that the
you're
same
really
girl as
my
the last
idol,
scene,
you
or
know?
am I being racist?
That is a different girl, I think. But
you know, you're making me fall for you.
What the heck?
you're making me fall for you. Like made out with this dude like twice already.
I feel like I should call the authorities.
Sorry, sir. I can't help it.
HR is gonna be
You're
all
gonna
over
have it.
this.
Agent 00. Come on inside before you bust the blood vessel.
He's like, one day, can I get an extra number? Can I be like 002?
There was some lady who taught third grade like that at my school.
Fine job you did on rescuing Madrigalio. Let me brief you on that operation.
Age is just a number.
It looks like it's the
But
part
not
of a
legally.
bigger
Legally,
criminal
age is actually more
operation.
than a number, just in case
Very
anybody
And you
knows.
know, in America, in South America, and in Europe, there's an increasing force of terrorists.
What about
and their
China?
modus
Are
operandi
we gonna leave out Japan?
is to
We're just
kidnap
gonna name just a couple.
for ransom
He looks
prominent
very
industrialist.
uninterested.
He's probably thinking, how the hell do I get down from this
According to
chair without hurting
intelligence
myself?
reports, these foreign terrorists are trying to make connections here in the Philippines in order to complete their international network.
He does. He's thinking about doing his laundry.
Agent 00, let's go into the projection room.
On?
Oh,
That's Dr. Antonio Manansala, millionaire owner of Metro Medical Center. He refused to pay the million peso ransom, liquidated.
Is he doing his debriefing in like a
That's
movie
Don
theater?
what the heck? They're watching Faces of Death.
Industrial. He was kidnapped and paid the 2 million pesos. They released
Imagine they have popcorn right now.
That's done
They
for
showed
7
up.
He's
days.
just reaching over.
He was also kidnapped.
And
It's a
then I
good
ran
thing you
out.
were able to rescue him. It's the same modus operandi. Rich businessmen, industrialists, and many professionals are kidnapped. And
I see
they
you're
demand
keeping this
no less than
conversation
1 million pesos
short.
for ransom.
I wish.
It's really big time.
It's really big time.
No?
It's
Look,
not
she's gonna come
ordinary
kiss
criminals
him.
doing
She
this.
needs to. It's
Most
been like
likely
all 5 minutes and
they're,
he hasn't gotten any play.
Urban terrorist.
Excuse me, sir. Call for you from Senor Manolo Cervantes of Philippine
trying to get him
Council
out
of
of the room.
Industrialists.
Yeah, she's like, there's not
It's
really a
urgent,
call.
please.
I just wanted to be alone with you again.
Hello.
Gee, we're all waiting here.
I understand. I'll be sending over my best agent right now.
Let me guess who that's gonna be. Yup.
I'm sending over my best agent. Oh, it would have been so much better if you couldn't reach that button.
Oh, I thought the same thing was gonna happen.
Don't let anybody into the building unless they have a
coincidence.
clearance. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Why is he saying this on like the second floor? Don't you think you should say this on the ground floor where the door is?
What's the matter with those people? I told them to hurry. Where's that man from Interpol?
Sir, he's right in front of you. Just look down.
I feel like they're about to have a problem.
What in the hell is that?
Are we allowed to let little kids in here? Or? He didn't tell us about children.
I guess they forgot their orders.
They are terrible
We can't
bodyguards.
start running anything on the VTR
You had one job.
until he arrives.
What is this? This is like a commentary
Call
on
him
little
up.
people in
Find
the
out
world.
why
They're
he's
acting
delayed.
like that fool doesn't even exist.
Yes, sir.
He just walked through armed security.
What do you want? Who the hell are you?
Interpol.
Who is that? Interpol. Interpol. Are you
Interpol.
crazy? Get the hell out
You
of
must
here.
be this tall to be a member of Interpol.
Man,
Guard.
stop. All
Yeah.
of a sudden.
Thanks, guys. I could have been
Anything,
shot
sir?
like 15 times by now.
What the hell is this boy doing in here?
Well,
All right. Get him out.
yes, sir.
Exactly. They look right through him. What?
Oh! He's hitting him with the kung fu, son.
Rey Mysterio. Oh!
I like how oddly popped this man's collar is, though. Look at how popped it is.
Interpol here. Oh, well, I'm
It popped
sorry,
his
sir.
south.
I didn't know. Your seat is here. Do sit down.
Oh, well, now that we've seen you're a murdering machine,
may I
we
do
must
for you,
let you
sir?
sit.
Well, at least kiss the lady.
VTR?
Oh,
Roll
give it
tape.
time. He's working on it. He's working the long game with that one.
Sir.
Because we already know how he
don't know
works
me,
his
and you don't
short
have to
game.
know me.
The heck?
Oh my god. It's like a member of the Cobra Clan from like G.I. Joe's and like the KKK.
But that is not true.
Okay, at first I thought it was the
We are
Coneheads.
Working for the good of the people.
It's a racist conehead.
What the heck?
Now, in order for us to carry our program
Man,
for the
you know,
people,
with as much play as
we
this guy
need
gets, you
funds.
figured he would have hired
And
a better
you have
barber.
enriched yourselves at the expense of the people.
Straight up bowl
who will
cut
be
him.
the source
He
of those
butchered him on
fundings.
that barber shop.
Otherwise, you will
They
be
did him wrong for
kidnapped
TikTok.
and killed. And your
Did it for the
offices and
gram.
factories will be bombed and destroyed. Now, you
Now that is
who are
confidence.
members of the
A
Philippine
grown
Council of
man
Industrialists
wearing a
will
neckerchief.
pull your resources together to pay us the
I
amount
was
of
surprised
1
that
billion
little fool
pesos
didn't grab him and
within
choke him
this
out
week.
with it. That's what I was expecting.
And do not think that you can avoid this. You are all on our list.
That dude
not
just like,
top of
all
our
right, I
list
know we're not
is
supposed to
your
be
chairman,
sipping our sip right now, but I got to take a little drink.
Manolo Cervantes. The other day, one of your members tried to escape by flying to Europe. Mr. Dennis Lim. Tomorrow, he will die, and all of you will die unless you deliver the amount we ask for. This is all. This message will self-destruct.
Sir, you didn't tell us the amount, sir.
All of it.
So if you could have just leave us the amount, we could pay. Oh, nope, self-destruct. Huh? All right.
They stones bite.
Daddy, I'm a rebel. You can tell by the way I use my walk and my roll.
That's what it's reminding me of.
It's about to get Mad Max up in here. Can you speed up the footage for him to run?
It looks that way.
This man.
Oh!
Cat.
Well, why don't you just keep going all the way over, fool? Get out of there. You're running back down.
That was kind of a dumb move.
You could have been on the other side of the fence.
Well, he only had a short amount of time to come up with the plan. These are going to keep coming, by the way. I'm not stopping on this.
I'm expecting it. It almost seems like they have no intentions beyond just circling around him. Where's your guns?
This guy is clearly looking thoroughly. Whatever you do, don't get off the bike and just like kind of just walk down there where you'll be able to see him. It's like, damn, he spoiled us. We're stuck to these bikes. How did you know? It's the laziest criminals I've ever seen in my life. They don't get off the bikes. They just casually look around.
The boss is like, "What? But did you get off the bikes?" Oh.
This is where I dump my cow dung every morning. Love my cow dung. Oh, no cow dung, I guess. But there's already some in there, so just, I'm sorry if that smells.
I wonder if he recognized him. Why wasn't he like freaked out? Like, why is this little man in my wheelbarrow? He's like, "Oh, I got you." What? It's like it happens every day.
One of Santa's elves has escaped, making us run for the border. Let me see here. Just a pile of cow dung. Just no short people in the buggy.
Perfectly clean after all that.
You don't know me. and you
Not
don't
even a
have
little
to
dirt
know
on
me,
the suit.
Except for the fact that
I
am
think
the
he had
leader of
a wardrobe change. He even has different
The
pants on
Cobra
now.
sign. Looks like their insignia. But that is not true.
Continuity isn't their favorite in this movie, I guess.
Working for the good of the people.
T.
Now, in order
Oh my God, what is that? Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. I thought you scared me. I did. Oh, I forgot you worked here,
Dennis
Double O.
Slim, murdered in Paris.
Gets
Wasn't
me
he
every
mentioned
time.
in the tape?
And killed. And your
They made good their threat.
will be bombed and destroyed.
Chief, telephone call, line 1.
You,
How many detectives can you fit in one room?
Hello.
will pull your resources together
What about
All
that
right,
trophy
right
display? You
now.
think that's a bowling
But stay
trophy?
out of it.
within this week.
It's for best dressed detective.
You can avoid
A Don Simeon de Alba, a rich businessman and member of the PCI, panicked when he heard over the radio the death of Dennis Slim. And when contacted by the terrorists, agreed to pay the 1 million
Lots of
pesos ransom
exposition in this
demanded
movie.
tonight.
So what are we gonna do?
did his lips even move?
Keep a low profile. I want you to pinpoint who the real mastermind is.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
He likes to keep his conversations short.
Is this Pink Panther?
It is.
You see the Tuscan over there? That's where they place the dog.
Oh,
He
he's
said the woman said no.
kiss me instead.
He's so short and cute. I just love a man that's so small. I can just put him in my pocket. Oh, I forgot I was here with you, Jeff.
You were too busy sexually assaulting me for me to remember.
I can't believe they ripped off Pink Panther.
Is he gonna do some comedy now? This movie's mostly just him running and being short around things. I'm gonna hide behind this barrel now.
That is true.
And now I will hide behind this bush.
I like his loafers.
What is that? What is he climbing here? He just pulled the Mario Brothers. He's going to level 2. There's a little warp zone.
Bloop, 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 bloop. What is he? He's like smelling stuff in there.
Just remember, he can smelt it. Delta.
Oh, he's got his partner with him.
It's a buddy comedy. He's tall. He's short. It's coming this fall.
You
To
know where to bring the
NBC.
money. Go ahead.
Ooh, we had a little remix there on the movie.
Uh-oh. Pink Panther remix.
Hear it, hear it. He likes to hide behind trees, while he likes to hide inside barrels. Coming this fall, NBC. Oh, those kooky criminals. Just dumping random bags of used laundry into pipes. Was this supposed to be the drop-off for the guy's money? Was that what was up?
Life before cameras.
I don't know why Steve keeps riding on the side of the thing. We have an extra seat up front. He just
Oh, he's trying to get sent with that money. That's what follows the money. Well, you don't take the whole can.
Is it just me or they're not really securing that very well? They're just, yeah, it'll be fine. It's just a loose barrel on the back of this with lots and lots of money. Maybe that's why the Pink Panther stuff, they drive off and the barrel just flies off the back of the truck.
Oh, it's a full-on parody.
Follow the track. It's going down Ross Boulevard.
10-9. 10-9.
Repeat. Follow the track. It's going down Ross Boulevard.
10-4.
Have we established who the random dude is that was behind the tree yet? Or no?
I thought he was one of those detectives. I thought there's so many I can't tell. Escape?
The other guy's shirt says Control Alt. No, that's a little programming joke for you. You liked it. Don't act like that wasn't a good one. That shirt says so much about that man's life right now. He's like, I just gotta get out of here.
Just wanted something with benefits.
Sign with us, they said. It'll be an adventure, they said. At least it wasn't like your Pornhub account popped up or something.
Not again!
Which ironically is exactly where we got this movie.
Hey, the first few minutes, I thought that's where it was going.
Yeah, no matter how the rest of the movie goes down, we can all, I'm pretty sure, be in agreement this guy is a pervert.
Oh, yeah.
This guy,
He's behind bars currently.
Boss, we've got it.
you know, I think...
What the? So this wasn't just for a video. This is this fool's life.
That's how he lives, baby. That's
All right.
you
That's
do
for the
you,
money.
you know?
So they don't even know the fool's in there right now, huh? They just think it's money.
I mean, they didn't see the body-shaped bag. Oh, and the pills. What's up with our connection right now?
Freeze! This is the police! Don't move!
Got him.
Put your hands up! Get out the truck! Be quick about it!
Where'd the little guy go?
That's a solid question.
Wait a minute. Is this for double crossing? He's trying to take that
Sergeant,
money?
the runs of
He
man
might
is
be.
here.
He said, you know what? My kids got college funds. I got mouths to feed. Is it just me or them using
This
these
is
really
Agent
short
DeBoe.
cars kind of a play
Did you
on
get
the,
them?
the whole
I think I
short
got
guy
it.
thing? Is that,
Oh, this goes
Hi.
deep. Oh, he's got her alone again.
Heart.
hey girl, how you doing? That's right, baby. You know what's
Wow,
up.
you did it again.
I do it every time. You
My
know.
hero.
Yeah. I'm gonna call HR on you though, because this is getting a little creepy. Like every time I come and you start molesting me,
Agent
girl, I don't know
Double O,
you like that.
follow me.
He's like, get away from my wife.
Oh, sir. Some visitors have come up.
Thank you.
Hey
What
girl,
the heck?
I'll be back. Don't you worry. With your fine ass.
Imagine he's like, hey, fool, calm down. I got lawsuits. Imagine if Twitter was invented back then.
Dude, there'd be a lot of Me Too going on right now.
He's like, it's the kissing, right?
Yeah, I know. I gotta like that. It's all good. It's all good. This is where the writers just
So
got
you're
lazy.
the one responsible for the interference in the paying of the ransom last night.
Who's the man?
I don't need
You're the
1
man.
million.
You are the
What
man.
I need is my life. Because of you, my life has been endangered.
Well, I mean,
All I want is the peace and
technically
tranquility
the
of minding
smoking
my
is putting
own
your life in
business.
danger. It's really bad for you. You should probably stop.
Very ironic.
I could be killed at any moment.
Don't you worry,
Lung
Dos Mion.
cancer. I get it.
We'll
Yeah.
provide you with security.
You better do that, Chief.
Did he just
You'll be
did he just
responsible for
break the
whatever
fifth
happens
wall?
to my friend Don Simeon.
He was doing a Will Smith
Let's go,
from
Lolo.
Fresh Prince.
He pulled the yeah, Jim Halpert.
Oh,
from The
that's
Office.
right.
He's just
If you don't mind, will you have the money delivered to my bank?
gonna start doing it like the camera from now on.
They had just seen Ferris Bueller.
Now that he's gone, let's get it on. I like men too.
Patience, son.
The placement of
I
these
know you're
chairs
doing
is
your
driving
job
me
very
crazy.
well.
Who
But
sets
he's
up
really
their
a bit
chairs like
jumpy
that?
about the terrorist.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, Jim Carrey acting lessons.
Man, he had to go to the bathroom really bad. I don't think that lady knew she was being filmed.
I was gonna say, just staring at ladies.
Like, this dude's clearly hiding in a bush filming a random lady.
I thought he was gonna take out the binoculars. Is he?
Are they? But oh, he's got
What the heck?
that lady turned into a dude who's shirtless and fairly out of shape. Jesus, that's no lady at all.
He's like, I should wear these more often. Get myself into trouble. What the heck? Oh!
Did his glasses just give him the ability to see that that was a cross-dressing man?
Oh! His finishing move from earlier.
Dropping the knees, son. Had a grenade?
Oh man, he's got those Van Damme kids.
That is a terrible grenade. That's why you don't buy the wholesale grenade. You go and get the real thing. You don't go to the thrift store to get your grenades.
What happened?
It's a man, baby.
Now I know who that little fool keeps
I
reminding
knew they
me of
wouldn't stop
Van
until
Damme
they
from
killed
No
me.
Retreat, No Surrender.
It's all your
With
fault.
that clean white suit. That's what I keep thinking of.
I can see that, yeah, for sure. It's got like a Scarface / No Retreat, No Surrender kind of thing.
Yeah. / Mo Howard.
Hello. What if he was like the nicest dude ever? He's like, hey guys. Hope everyone's doing well. I myself, fantastic. Little problem with the ransom though. If you could just pay up that'd be fantastic.
I know. I know where Agent 00 holds his karate exercises.
Who cut these holes in my
That's
mask?
where I killed the man.
Oh, they doxed him. They gave out the dojo location.
That's how you get kicked off of Twitter. Oh, she finally hit the damn thing.
I was waiting.
How much does this bag weigh?
She's a red belt?
I don't know. She needs to go back. I think somebody pushed her through some tests, because that bag isn't going very far. That one lady, 1,101.
Why are they all red belts? Oh, there we go.
He didn't bow on the mat. He's got shoes on.
Aw.
Disrespect. Disrespect.
That one got full fingers.
But he came with his own sound effects.
Oh, she's the one that ratted him out.
Oh, he doesn't only have sound effects. His theme song plays.
I bet she's his ex and she's seen him kissing all those ladies. That's why she gave him away.
He said, I'm a free spirit, baby. You gotta let me be.
She has bitterness in her heart. Oh, look at their scheming.
That's right.
All his fellow students?
This is gonna be a short fight.
Oh, that's dirty.
Ooh. Oh, ready. This man is a killing machine. Plain and simple. Made that guy stop doing his 100,000 sit-ups.
Oh, look, he's smiling as he kills them.
This lady has still not made that bag swing.
Look at
I'm
Give her the
confused.
kiss of death.
Was this his dojo? Does he pay tuition to come here? Because I would quit.
That's what it looks like. He probably got promoted too quick and they got mad.
I saw you at that belt testing. Your kata, far too short.
Oh.
This man he is not only a lady killer in the bedroom, but just simply a lady killer. Jesus.
That fool has more reps to get in. Oh. He left his chanclas.
Oh man, they messed up the pool cue
Look at how they're dead, like all uniformly. They look like they got stacked right there.
That's how good he is. He's dropping bodies symmetrically. Oh, another pool cue. Do you play billiards? No? You, corner pocket.
Imagine he's the instructor there. They're all revolting.
Your tuition is due. Oh, right in the goodie basket. Dude, if this is my instructor, I quit. I'm not coming back. Oh! $5 says he makes out with this chick by the end of this fight scene.
I'm counting on it.
A gun? What part of karate was that from?
What do they call it? Gum fu?
I like how his finger doesn't reach the trigger.
Oh, dang, I didn't realize that.
Oh, man.
We might be having problems there. He's in the hands of Interpol. And another thing.
What the hell was that scene? Like, is it just me or was that did not have anything to do with this movie?
He had another wardrobe change. I like that fool's gait.
He's a busy man. He's got things to do.
Walks with a purpose.
What are the laziest henchmen in the world? Took this dude like 30 minutes to get from the front desk to the elevator. Y'all watched him do it, and then like, oh, foiled again by a slow elevator door. I wonder who his stunt double is.
I don't know if you could have one. He's very unique.
And little Timmy Martinez has the stunt double for win-win. Popping collars, though, looking fresh to death all the time.
Well, let us see what you're looking at. What are you doing?
It was like that scene from Pulp Fiction where John Travolta's way too high in the mansion. He's just...
Oh, yeah.
This whole movie is him hiding and getting it on with random ladies. There's a naked woman in here too.
He's gonna steal her blanket.
He's gonna steal her something, and I don't think it'll be legal. Still the Pink Panther tune too.
Man.
What are you doing? What a little pervert.
Bad.
This dude is a rapist. This whole movie, I think he's the good guy. Next thing you know, there was no point of this scene. They said, hey, boobs, you're welcome.
Boy, come here.
Who's that? The manager?
Concierge?
Give me the key to this one. Better keep it, man.
What are the odds that this guy actually does have the key?
All right.
How many keys do you think he has in
Beat
that
it.
pocket? This has the one key that goes to this one room?
All right, well, it doesn't take that long.
Well, hello, naked woman.
All right. Search the place, including the junk.
Yeah, under the blanket. What the heck?
Batman.
Oh, dang.
He pulled the Batman.
Oh! Oh!
Well, everybody, hey, look, hey. I can't believe what happened.
He's so happy.
It's a boy.
Look at him.
Hey, what happened? I can't believe it. Where did he come from?
It's raining midgets around here.
Yeah. Aren't you a pretty boy, handsome?
What the heck?
Oh, you're getting a little rapey there, Grandpa.
Run! What the heck? Look how he's smiling. Hey, he didn't feel like he was in any danger.
No, he was good, man.
You better tell us everything you know about this, my dear friend. There's nothing to gain by lying. Sooner or later, we'll find out everything you know about this. You're one of the terrorists, aren't you? You were ordered to kill Agent
Alex.
00.
There's nothing more I can tell you about this.
Producer
I've
over
nothing
here
to
just
say.
busting out laughing.
They've been hiring more and more detectives throughout the movie.
They're just multiplying like rabbits.
I believe you've captured one of the terrorists.
The next scene is going to be 10 detectives standing around
She
a
do it.
lamp, holding a light bulb. I don't know what to do here. Do you guys know?
All right, girl. What do you know about this kidnap for ransom terrorists?
He's gonna say, let me kiss her.
Chief. Do you really believe that this girl is a member of the terrorists?
She looks terrifying
From what
to me,
I've
sir.
heard.
I'm not a professional.
She had a fight with your Agent 00 in a certain gym for karate.
We've established I am
there
now
are other causes
003,
that,
sir. If we could just add the
Has
extra
nothing
3,
to
it
do
would mean
with
a
our
lot.
members of the PCI.
You keep
There are
trying
many
to
ways.
shorten
We'll
my
try the
name.
suggestion of Agent 00. We'll try using sodium pentothal.
You know, if I just keep throwing
Sodium
those out there, one of
pentothal?
those is going to stick.
Uh-huh.
No, I
The
like
truth
'em.
serum. Let's see if we can loosen her tongue a little bit.
What?
Sarge.
It's a
All
rape
of the
scene?
lab.
What is going on here?
Oh, snap, they're gonna take turns.
I'm sure your mission was to kill Agent 00. He's the only guy hampering your organization. I know damn well the modus operandi of your kind.
This guy loves
Don't
that
know any
word.
terrorists, I tell you.
Modus,
None
I've
at
never
all.
heard a man say modus operandi so much. Most people just go to MO, like after the first time
What
they
are you
use
going
it.
to do? Oh, please, no, let me go. No. Oh, God.
Are they going to give her
No.
cocaine? What is
Oh,
that?
dang.
Please.
They're giving her the coronavirus shot.
Oh no. God, no.
No! Bastards! Let me go!
Oh, snap. It hasn't even been a testy for that long.
No! Please, don't! No!
For real. It's going on so live.
Oh God, no. Oh, I'm cured, I think. I don't know. Do I still have to wear a mask?
Now you could go to Starbucks.
Oh my God, side effects. They may vary.
Oh, dang.
Did they give her the orgasm shot? I don't know what's going on here.
The little guy's like,
Yeah.
did you see his face?
That's how I like my ladies. Oh.
This vial is not the right one.
You don't even need commentary. He just smelled it to find out what it was. Oh, this is orange juice. How could I have mistaken? Whoops. That's the third girl this week, damn it.
She's dead. You murderers
I
have
love
killed
the
the
Jim
only
Halpert
possible
look
witness
into the
we can have
camera.
against the terrorists. You son of a bitch!
This fool kind of looks like
You
Eddie
see what you've
Vedder.
done?
I can see that.
What the hell are
I
you
keep
saying?
thinking about him.
Shit!
Black Hole Sun, right? Is that it? Even?
Oh, the Pro Jam.
Yeah.
Haven't you done enough to mess things up?
King Jeremy.
Now listen. All of our lives are
We
endangered.
killed this girl.
It's about time you learn a lesson.
Dude, y'all might want to lay low. Y'all literally just murdered someone. Like as a team. Well, he's always gonna lay low, but he can't help that.
He's officially a lady killer.
Dude, I don't even know who that chick was. What was the vial supposed to be? So many questions. Sir, why does your steps lead to nowhere on the left side there? I don't know. That seems like a design flaw. Fuck it.
So this guy's supposed to be a good guy, but he was looking kind of sketchy right now. I feel like they're gonna stumble across something. 003 is gonna learn something right now.
Finally, someone gave him the credit he deserves.
That's right.
Or 00 Trace. No? Shit, they foiled me. A wall. My one weakness. Hardcore parkour. Then he falls. Oh, damn it, my leg.
Oh, dang!
You ever watch the movie Blank Man where he gives himself his own theme song when he goes places?
Oh, is that the one that had like a mask with like no features?
Yeah.
That's the only thing
He's
I
like,
remember about it.
I'm almost there now. I think I'm coming. I'm coming to save you.
I don't think I ever watched it. I think I just saw previews.
That is the best rocking chair I have ever seen in my life.
Oh, that looks bad. That looks like one of those overpriced ones like from Pier 1.
Yeah, you're definitely charging double for that thing.
What's he doing?
He's taking a short pause.
You got me with that one.
Oh, yeah. I knew one would hit.
Was he's like tying their shoes together or what?
He may have done that. He may have tied him to this awesome rocking chair. If I'm the dude, though, I'm like, eh. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable.
There's gonna be a naked lady in there.
Right behind the bush. He's gonna move the bush. Oh! Another naked woman I see.
This fool's up to something, I know it.
It'd be nice if the actual Pink Panther popped out, like made a cameo
What is
for a
this?
second.
Morning.
Higher.
Jakiri, did you take care of my cobra well?
Yes, sir. But he's never satisfied at all.
The heck? I bet you this fool with the yellow jacket is the one that wears that white mask. He's gonna go
One
put
of
it on
these
right now and lay
days.
down.
You know?
Well, I mean, he has a pet cobra. All signs are pointing in that direction, I think.
We'll feed
He
him
just said
alive,
put it on
man.
and lay down.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
That's just how he naps.
Seems like something that kind of fool would do.
It's what bad guys do. They have weird pets and they wear their mask to sleep at night. That's how Darth Vader does it. He's like in his PJs and in the helmet.
So because he's snoring?
It's a sleep apnea.
Yeah,
mask.
that's what it is.
Moro,
I can see that. He takes off the helmet and then
this is Rosine.
takes off the helmet, puts it down, and then he lays down in bed with the Force pajamas, and then he lays down and puts on a sleep apnea mask.
Turns on the air purifier.
How the hell did you get in here? You're the one we've been looking for, right?
I don't know why that just
Come
cracked
on.
me up, the air purifier thing.
They look like those two fools from Breaking Bad, those twin brothers.
We caught a little problem here, boss.
Hey, he's on phase. Look at him. He lives for this.
Look at his acting range, though. He's just
stoic.
He's such a depth.
He's a lady charmer. He's a snake charmer. He's not even tripping.
Evil bad guy laugh.
I
Oh,
should
my
have left
vodka.
you be with my friend Cobra.
These pants are really tight
Put
in
an
my
end
crotch.
to your rotten life.
He's not worried about it.
But I'm not going to do that, Agent 00.
3, damn it.
Because
It's
I'm not
003.
He's got that Dwight Schrute
Like your
look,
other
huh?
pals.
His mustard.
I can see that. Yeah, for sure.
Jakiri.
Bears beats cobras.
I think the snake was more scared of him.
Agent 00, you are the felon. Don't you know you are trespassing in my home?
We're both fond of cobras.
And what's that?
The mastermind of the terrorists.
Mastermind.
I wish
the
they would let
terrorist.
him talk more, or like not talk more.
Senor Manolo Cervantes, chairman of the PCI, member of the terrorists.
I own a beet farm.
You're crazy.
This was trying to win an Oscar. I like his performance.
You'd be dead.
I like
If
how
I
his
were a
suit
member of
jacket
the
on the
terrorists,
outside says cocaine drug lord,
I'm going
but
to
on the
file a
inside
complaint
it says
against
Margaritaville.
I'm going to call up Gerald de Vera.
He
Have you
toes a
taken out
line.
of your post. And then I'm going to file a complaint against
That
you
was
and
dead in the
Interpol.
eyes. I think most of the footage of him is
better
just
leave
like a
now.
still.
And don't ever show your face around.
He was on set
Must
one
have had
day.
reasons to kill.
They just put him different scenes behind him in green screen.
Oh,
Why
Thug
don't we
life,
kill him now?
bitch.
Don't be crazy. He's Interpol.
don't be
In
crazy.
my home. Let him go.
Like,
Sounds like Nacho.
don't be crazy. You pulled the snake out of him. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
He's like
man.
one of Santa's elves.
The
We are
tracksuit.
Santa's elves. We are Santa. You know the song? Yeah.
I don't recognize that one.
They're impressed by how many times he shot this gun, and it only holds 6 bullets.
Look at that power stance.
Agent 00, this is General de Vera.
Good morning, sir.
I was called by Senor Manolo Cervantes. He's complaining about your breaking into his house last night.
He's also concerned
What's
about
more,
your
he says,
wardrobe. You have seemed
if
to
we
have
don't
dressed
yank
up like
you
a
out of this
1980s
investigation,
mafia boss.
He's going to charge you, including Interpol.
I was about to say, I
with
think
trespassing, illegal
I think this
entry,
fool's wearing the little
burglary,
fool's tie.
and a host of other things.
Did you see right now when they
What have you
showed the
got to
white
say?
shot?
I gotta see this.
Well, all I can say is that
He's
you
mocking
have to
him
be
with his
really
short
That
tie.
was even shorter.
Officially, sir?
Yes? Well, what you do unofficially is none of my business.
He's like, that's right.
He's a man of few words. You just gonna leave your homie there?
Good
Like,
afternoon, Harold.
y'all
That's
both-
my ride.
Hey, where are you going?
Any news about my case?
Is that a tiny surfboard?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
A
good.
little tiny surfboard. Did he steal the guy's surfboard too?
That midget is out of the picture.
Where's the surfboard?
It's like right
Oh,
there. you
I'm
see?
willing to forget everything. And I promise you,
He stole
Gerald,
003 surfboard. He's
I
got it like a
won't file
mantle.
any more
Like every bad
charges.
guy, he's got like a trophy of his win.
Thank you.
Right next
Good day.
seems to be what is like a spice rack. Like, over there is
Tomorrow.
bookshelf slash
Yes,
spice
sir.
rack.
Tahi?
Go get Abdul.
Right away, sir.
I would have fired Abdul. I would like, dude, you just got whooped on by this dude. We had him surrounded. And you let him piece you up like that.
Sir, here's
happened.
Abdul.
He was reading the funny papers. It's
Now
that
the
Dagwood.
Norwegian double out of the
Every
case.
time. It gets me.
Nothing stands in the way of our operation. Abdul, take this to Group X. Give them the
Abdul,
instructions.
do this. Abdul, do that.
Right.
All right, boss.
I didn't get hired as your hitman to be getting you coffee. Damn it. Dagwood, I'm telling you, I just can't hold it in.
Oh, look at those yes men.
He's like, shut up, you didn't read it.
This fool's trying to have as many goons as the police chief has detectives. Oh, there he goes. He calls them on it.
Yeah, y'all didn't read it, did you? Y'all didn't see Family Circus today, huh? Yeah, I know.
It was Doonesbury. You wouldn't even understand. It's too complicated.
Oh, that peanut. Charlie Brown at it again.
Look at, they don't learn.
He might want to move his toy out of the way. He's gonna get run over.
Oh. Easy, boy.
Did you just grab that dude by the crotch and say, "Easy boy"?
It looked like it. It looked like he'd done it before too.
This is in his first rodeo. It's gonna be a slow speed chase.
Oh, dang. You're gonna need a step on that, homie.
He is stepping on it. He's going any faster.
You didn't let it charge long enough.
Battery again. Damn Mattel bikes.
Oh, man.
He's like a mile away from him now. This is hands down the greatest movie ever made, I think. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Oh, no.
There's one weakness. Tall things.
He's gonna try to jump
He's
over.
gonna jump it. He's gonna jump it.
Oh.
You can do it. I'm rooting for him right now. I really want to see this happen.
Either that or he just gave in. He's gonna go out and blaze the glory.
Oh! Oh! So daring. Oh man, the realism of this movie. Like,
what the heck? This is like an Austin Powers
dude,
cutscene.
this is in his house. This is just his house all the time. Oh, he's like, yes. Bitches, if you could just. Next up on the main stage, Diamond. Diamond on the main stage.
And you, Agent 00?
Would you like a lap dance?
Drinking alone? What's your pleasure?
Coke.
But why Coke?
I don't like
Because they
drinking
pay me.
Some problems bothering
Sponsored.
you? Maybe I can help.
Product placement,
And
bitch.
now, here's the latest.
Now, give me a lap
in the
dance,
Bronson
2 for
Gun.
1.
The members of the movie chamber.
I know
National
discount
List
lap dances are a
today
little gross,
received
but I'll
a
take
note
it.
from the mysterious terrorist kidnapped
Spend all
ransom
my
gun
money on these
demanding
suits.
1 billion pesos within 2 days.
1 billion
If the money
pesos.
is not delivered, one industrialist will be killed.
Oh,
every day.
that's
That's about 25, 30 bucks.
And that's the news up to this minute. Tune in again to this channel.
That's right. $1 billion pesos is what they're asking for.
What kind of
Otherwise,
strip
they'll
club
keep
just
on
has the
killing
TV
somebody
right there on the bar?
every day.
It's the worst strip club ever. I don't even know if this is a strip club.
They sing too?
Usually there's a lot more women. It's a sausage fest in here.
Oh my god.
Hey, come here. You watch where you're going, crazy fool.
I'm just fighting words.
Who's tightly wound because there's not enough ladies in there.
They're all upset.
He's trying to prove his masculinity to his homies.
I swear I didn't bring you to a gay bar. Look, I'll fight a man.
I'll fight a man.
What would Freud say?
What I tell you about this place, huh?
It's all right.
Hi, what are you drinking?
1 bottle of Johnny Black and 1 pack of cigarettes.
Jack
Can I
Black.
join you on this table?
Did he said he wanted a Jack Black and a pack of Xanax?
It sounded like
One
it.
Johnny Black
It's a
coming
little
up.
ahead of his time.
Okay.
This is the era of lewds, sir. You'll have lewds or nothing else. Sounds like the theme song to the Love Boat.
Right. What is this scene? What are they doing?
That is mostly how this movie has been, I think. So give them the lewds instead. They'll thank you later.
Okay.
Dude, I'm about to have a seizure.
Like psychedelic.
What you all waiting for? There's more where
Maybe
that
we
came
should have
from.
put on our 3D
Sky's
glasses
the
for
limit.
this part.
It looks like they're switching people every time it flickers.
Good set.
I think they forgot to develop the film. It's like we're looking at negatives.
Wait. Where's the ice? Bring the ice.
Bring the ice. Like, shouldn't you put the ice in the glass when you brought the glass?
From Cobra.
This is the,
Are you serious?
like,
Everyday action?
I'm guessing it's a strip club.
That's right.
But at the same time, there's like one person in a silhouette. And this dude.
I'm beginning to think that's just like a hologram. There's not even like a person.
No, there's a
back there.
person back there for sure. But they're very bored. Because they're like, dude, when are you gonna switch out girls? Like, I've been on here for like an hour and a half. To the same song. We couldn't afford another one. Copyright.
I can't dance any longer to the Pink Panther.
I gotta go.
Loving you.
La 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 la. Oh, I love that song.
You can finish it. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hit it. Nailed it.
I didn't warm up.
Agent 00.
Nailed it.
To control.
It's not our best work, but it'll
Red
pass.
car.
I'll
Plate
dub it in
number
later.
NHM 569.
That's what, an Apple phone? What do you call Apple Watch? I
Again,
don't
he's
even know how to say
he's ahead of his time.
it.
This movie was clearly ahead of his time. The lady had the vaccine.
That'd be funny if this movie was made in like 2020, but they made it look old, like Kung Pao. That would make a lot more sense.
I would get it then. I think it would, right? It's like, yeah, that was 2020. I get it. Any other time, though, it just doesn't work.
Officer, it's here.
So I'm here for a Halloween costume. I'm here for a Halloween party. This is a costume. Like, I'm not a real cop.
not even sure at this point where the plot has taken us.
I was trying to give you an answer there. I got nothing. Apparently, we're going to the outside of Scott's bar, wherever that was.
It's too dark now. Oh, he's walking.
Luckily, he's wearing that white suit.
Your license, please.
What's up?
You just crossed the red line. Reckless driving. Come on to the precinct.
Let me guess, he's gonna kill him.
Maybe you can give me a break, huh?
Your
No
license.
due process in this situation at all. He's like, he went straight from, give me your license, you ran the red light to you're going to jail. It was like, no middle ground there.
He didn't like his attitude.
So just to be clear, you also don't know what's going on in this movie, right?
Yeah, I think at this point they were just like getting extra footage of the city, and they ran out of script.
That's just all they had left was B-roll.
This is like footage of the after party.
Shit, we still got 30 minutes to film in this movie. Hey, we got plenty of B. Just roll the B-roll.
May we help you? Agent 00.
003. They never give me the respect I deserve. I'm tired of this job.
He's about to earn his own respect.
Looked like he was about to pee his pants. That's usually the pee your pants symbol. Is he a magician?
They all shot each other. They're still shooting.
You're fired, Steve.
Dang.
Shit. I've killed Steve.
Death via David Blaine.
Oh, how'd I know there'd be a room full of ladies?
It's gonna get weird right now.
Don't worry, he's gonna... Oh, they're all ladies.
Hey, Gene, take him inside and take care of him.
Oh, I know what that means.
This is one of them happy ending spots. I don't think that'll help his bullet wound. He's gonna make out. He's got to make out with one of these chicks on the way in. He's got to. There's no way. He walks in. Hello, ladies.
He's like, wait, what was I here for?
Well, I was chasing somebody. Is that a gun in my pocket? Why, yes. Yes,
Hey,
it
minors
is.
are not allowed in here. Or maybe you can read the sign.
Interpol, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you're an adult. What can I do for you, sir? We've got plenty of nice girls here. You can have your choice.
What kind of hospital is this?
Any special preference? Please help yourself, sir.
Oh, dang.
I'll be back, bitches.
Left us always behind.
I like how he enters the room every time with the dramatic pause. Like a superhero. What's behind this door? I bet you it's another naked lady. Oh, I was right. Oh, nope, never mind. That was a dude. Abort, abort. Nope, naked lady. Oh, naked lady. Oh. Naked lady. Damn it, there's another naked lady in here.
Hey, he took a little too long staring on that one. He's like, I just gotta make sure.
Oh, naked lady. Oh, that's a dude. All right, dude. Oh, that was a close one, huh? Oh, damn my charm. Every time. Oh, God. I just want to do my job. I'm not a piece of meat, ladies. Oh, well, okay.
Don't lie to us.
3 hours
You were
later.
with criminal elements last night when Agent 00 followed you. What's your
You mean you
involvement
tracked
with
him
them?
down? And you lost
you're
him?
working for Mr. Manolo.
How did you lose him? Well, you see, sir, I was mugged.
And you were with Senor Manolo the night
Multiple
Agent 00
times.
came in. Isn't that right? And after that, you were seen with criminal elements last night. What do you have to say?
Sir, give him to me. I'll make him talk.
Sir, we've searched all over his car, but we haven't found any evidence yet.
I think we better bring him over to Senor Manolo. You have many things to clear up. Okay, bring him along.
Well, he's like, I actually do have a few things to clear up. I got syphilis last night while I was in.
Does my insurance cover this?
They said it was a hospital. I call bullshit. What? Where'd he get this rifle from? World War One?
What's up with that parking?
This is rude.
Is it like a lowrider bus?
Oh, good lord. Now they only have 32 detectives on the case. Anybody gonna check on Steve? No? Alright, fuck him. What? What the hell was that? They all just kind of stood around like, oh, well, Steve shot. Should we chase him? No. He clearly has a line of sight to all of us. None of us are actually hiding behind anything. But if we don't move, maybe it's like Jurassic Park. If we don't move, he can't see us.
There was never hope for Steve.
Tomorrow, without fail, you must deliver 1 billion pesos to a place I will designate. If you don't, every day that passes, one of you will die.
It sounds like he's reading off a teleprompter.
They mess up the teleprompter.
Is who will be the first
1,000 pesos. Oh, wait. Hey, who wrote this?
Remember,
that's like 25 cents.
1 billion pesos. For each day, one of you will die.
30 small payments.
And you can save the hostage today with only 3 easy payments.
Okay, people.
I know what you're asking, guys. Why do I still have the neckerchief on?
Panic. I don't want to die. What's my share?
Me neither. What's my share?
I'll pay my share. Just keep those terrorists off my back.
Don't pay the rent.
That was a comedian.
What is it you want?
Maybe it was because of the tie. I think it was the tie that added to the comedic value.
If you pay the ransom now, there'll be no end to it. They start with 1 million pesos, and when it's all gone, another and another.
Well,
And what would you have
by
us
the
do?
time we're done with all of our payments,
Jump in the
that'll
lake.
be like $600,
Bear with us a little
$700
longer.
total. Where
We're
do we get that
making
kind of money?
progress, gentlemen. It won't be long now before we catch the terrorist.
So far, you haven't done anything constructive regarding this case. I was promised by General De Vera that Agent 00 will have nothing more to do with this case.
This man's with me, but I'm
Oh,
personally
I didn't
handling
see you
the
there.
case.
For real, talking
Senor
about him like
Manolo,
he's not even there.
I'm making an appeal to you. Don't pay a cent. Do you know what will happen if these terrorists have their way and million peso
They might have
ransoms
enough
are
money
paid
to
by every
afford like
victim?
a nice
While this will
evening meal
eventually
out
ruin our
at like a
economy.
reasonable restaurant.
Bank runs will happen.
Yeah.
There'll be chaos.
Like an Applebee's.
But
or
above
something.
all, these terrorists will be
With no
emboldened further,
appetizers.
defying our very own
Oh, he's
government.
gonna grenade that fool!
So I appeal to you and your members. Don't give in to the terrorists.
You shouldn't be
They
talking
should
to
have
me,
left
Chief.
by now.
They're the ones you should convince. I have decided to pay the ransom.
He's just looking at it.
We're ready to pay the
Yeah, his
ransom
handy
too.
work.
We don't want to die.
Yeah, that was me. Damn, I'm good. That's how I earned that 3.
What is oh, it was a bomb. He has a remote in his hand.
Never mind me. Not gonna blow you to hell.
Oh no, it's a radio. What's he doing there? What did he put in there?
I think it was like a microphone.
Oh, right.
You know,
Oh my god. I bet you heard me on the Pornhub earlier too. He knows what I like. Clear my browser history. Clear it. Quickly.
otherwise, they might be killed by those terrorists.
Oh, now he's gonna lie.
What?
He caught on. He doesn't know that fool's looking at him.
Why do I look like Pierce Brosnan and I let myself go?
What is really needed is for those terrorists to be caught. On the other hand, they're still freely roaming about.
It's too late, fool.
We have no choice but to pay 1 billion pesos.
Well, I guess we have no choice.
And now on to the second matter. The
Excuse me,
neckerchiefs,
I
sir.
thought that's something.
We have still yet to address them. No product placement there. Whatever you do, don't use Kleenex. Please, never use Kleenex. What if it was like a bath bomb?
That'll do the trick.
Bath bomb.
Make sure it's
sucks.
hot water.
Is he cleaning it off so he can give it back? That's so nice of him.
There you go. Look at how easy it comes out.
Oh man, so smooth on my hands, moisturized. Man, I want to go laugh like that.
He's laughing after he got caught. He already said enough.
That's a terrible place to put a fire extinguisher.
The fool's like, why does it sound wet? I hear the ocean.
Is he in the shower with it? It's so weird. I knew he was weird.
right,
Neckerchiefs and he bathes fully clothed. You know, for like a kingpin, he has a kind of a shitty car.
Calling control.
Yeah, he's trying to keep a low
Calling
profile.
control. This is Agent 00.
003. Don't
Chief, I
forget
can't make
3.
contact. Something's wrong.
Kind of like a Back to the Future watch.
Great Scott!
How'd they know he was
Hold it
there?
right there. Who you spying on? Come on down. Move!
I'm listening to that new Coldplay. Oh, hey, you didn't see that coming?
I love how they all have guns and none of them use the gun. Haha! I'm compensating. I like how he pulled the trigger and blew him back. Whee!
He's not even trying.
Oh, it's too easy. Soon they'll have to change my name to 004. It's too damn good.
It's impressive. Every one of his fights is like when Bruce Lee fought Kareem.
Minus the foot to the chest. Although it would make way more sense. Where'd he go? Did he ran out of frame just to fool them to run back in frame?
I'm impressed.
You thought I was running away, didn't you? Haha! Pole vault time.
Oh!
Hardcore champion right here.
Take your time.
Whenever you do, there's not men running at you with guns right now trying to kill you. I'm almost there.
Tetris.
I'm on a tightrope. I'm not moving. I'm almost there. I'm scared of heights now. I don't want to fall now. Careful. Easy. I love the suspense, but it kind of looks like, because of the crappy, like, how bad the movie looks, it just looks like a 2D pixeled guy. I'm waiting for one dude at the end of this to just be like...
Someone's at the end with the
shoots
gun.
him. Shit, I just threw the thing down. How would I get... Oh, my legs. My ankle. My ankle.
I thought there was a checkpoint over here.
What is that thing? Is that like a heater? Like
Climb down it?
vent? Like an exhaust vent?
He's like, this is what I let my final choice. No way!
This isn't a vent at all. This is the toilet. What have I done?
Right onto his bike.
How convenient. There's like people walking past him faster than his bike is going. Like, oh, what's this guy doing? He y'all see that little guy on the bike a second ago? Yeah.
Damn midget. He's beginning to eat my goat. Moro, get rid of him.
Si, senor. I'll take care of him.
You already know it's not gonna go good for them. This is the end.
This is 003, son. 003 doesn't play. He's hardcore. Hanging out at strip clubs at night, getting bitches during the day, completely forgetting to do his job as a law enforcement officer in the middle of a bus just to get more ladies. That's how he rolls, though. He's a rebel.
Oh, they're trying to get him clean. All he has to do is drive around.
They were like, I got an idea to launder the money. Sir, this isn't how money laundering works. No, this will work. Squeaky clean. Man, I bet you that wheel would tear up your car, though. There's a big scratch running down the middle of it now. Insurance isn't going to cover that. No, they're going to be like, oh, dude, that was your own fault.
Should have hand washed that red carpet car wash.
Is that a plug? Maybe he goes for the car wash next. This is a mistake. The hot wax.
Cutting him off.
The hot wax.
Oh, he did that Showtime Pettis. Oh!
Drama kick in your face.
Oh!
He said, this fight is closed.
Oh, chop chop. Ooh.
What if his name is Bruce Lee? Huh? You thought they were over and I just pulled them back in. Has this thing not run out of batteries
I've
yet?
been thinking the same thing. It's probably solar powered. Fool's always up to something.
He's like if 007 met Dennis the Menace. Still, not a scratch on that suit. Perfect. He starched it and everything.
Got like a power door?
See him try to close it? He was like, shit.
It's a big old bird cage.
Something tells me that's foreshadowing putting him inside this bird cage eventually.
It is the right size.
Ooh, well, look at my tank. You're welcome, ladies. There's no need for me to do that in the camera, but I did anyway. That's how I roll. This guy must be high all the time. Everything is funny.
Who's he with right now? They don't look like the usual goons.
It won't be long before I'll have that 1
The
billion
ultimate
peso
diss
cash.
is when he slaps up that fool and kisses
Billion
his
pesos,
lady.
Senor Manolo?
Wait a minute, isn't that the girl that was at the club right now?
I don't know. I've stopped trying to actually see if there was a plot to this movie.
Just go
That's probably
straight
the
to the
best
bar.
idea.
Enjoy yourself.
Help yourselves, girls.
I'll see you.
You know, this is a 40-foot yacht. I don't know why you're all
Okay,
huddled
you'll
here.
follow, huh?
Please,
I'll follow.
piss off. I'm gonna sit here and laugh into my cognac.
Look at this little gun. That's so small.
Chuckles Cognac.
So tiny.
Best cognac on the market.
My kid's got a bigger one.
You better watch out. He's a hot one.
I'm gonna let that one go.
Low-hanging
Give me
fruit.
those things in there. Maybe
Sometimes they just write, the jokes write themselves,
What the
man. You don't
heck?
even have to.
I knew it. They didn't even show how we got in there. What happened?
The budget. They're fitting right in
Now,
that
if
scene.
you'll
It's
excuse
too
me,
much.
I won't be long.
That probably would have been a good scene.
Are they gonna break him out and have a three-way with this dude? It's like he's got some kind of superpower.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
They're not trying to
what
get
are
him
you
out. They're
doing
trying to
there?
get in.
I was just admiring your cage.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do you think of that bird? Oh, yeah? Who is he? If I were in your place, I'd mind my own bloody business.
Well, if I were you, then you'd be me. That's right. Go by that logic. Oh shit! I'm gonna break that.
Gentlemen,
I don't think that was on purpose.
this is what it
That
is.
didn't look
I think that was a one taker and they just
Each of
left
us
it
will
in.
keep 1 million peso. That way we'll look clean. What do you think?
This was committed to that handkerchief.
He's like, all right, guys, let's get serious here for a moment. I know I joke, I know I kid, but neckerchief, yes, no.
And this was not gonna be outdone with that turtleneck.
Have it.
Who are you? Who let you on this
They're
boat?
expected to withdraw
I
1
don't
million
know you.
pesos tomorrow, as soon as the bank is open. When the word spreads around, there will be panic amongst depositors and
Kramer,
financial
what the heck? I think I called him a Kramer.
to track down the terrorists.
Well, now we know what he does
The
during
results
his
up
day.
to now. Agent 00
He
has
works
some
for a
preliminary
terrorist
leads,
organization.
sir, but he had been pulled out of the assignment.
And who's the hot lead of Agent 00?
Senor Manolo Cervantes is the chairman of PCI. Senor Manolo Cervantes? That's a very serious accusation. Do you have any proof? There's nothing, sir.
Well,
no proof at all.
No real
Well,
proof
then,
except for these
let's be
videotapes,
careful.
these photos with
I don't
today's
want any
newspaper.
undue trouble
Also,
with Senor
there's blood
Manolo
and urine
Cervantes.
samples and semen. But, you know, no real proof
But
or
if
evidence.
he's our man, then we'll get him. Incidentally, how's the money supposed to be delivered? The terrorists will give
I
their
just want to see
instructions
Kramer
tomorrow,
again.
sir. We've got to get them. We cannot let them get away with this.
Kramer.
Oh, come
Ah!
on.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just
What
a
are we gonna do
rat
with
in
the
a cage.
Agent 00? Simple. Weigh the cage down and throw him to the sharks.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
You're a fantastic guy, really.
What? That's a terrible thing to laugh at.
You're soon gonna be shark's food, Agent 00.
It's either that, my friend, or you'll be good
It's 003,
company
damn
for
it.
the piranhas.
You'll die for that.
Disrespectful to the end.
Hey, Baldy.
Baldy.
Oh my God, he said he
You
fucked
hear
my
what
mom.
man said?
He said he got your mom too.
Don't worry, boy. We'll
He found the
convey
key
your
to his heart with
message.
laughter.
They'll let me free now. Oh, we all kid.
Senor, the man in the cage says he's leaving.
Your pet canary wants to say goodbye.
Gentlemen,
He's got a trick up his
excuse
sleeve.
me.
I have to go have a short conversation.
It's a great
So,
pity,
what is
Agent
Santa like?
00. You shouldn't be caging there like a silly, big, bad owl. If
There's
you
only
hadn't
enough
crossed
room
me.
for one white suit on this boat.
So how many Oompa Loompas lost their jobs and then you got this role?
Laura.
I mean,
Senor?
how many
Please
got
take care
passed
of
up?
him.
Really?
Si, senor.
He'll bite his finger off.
I tell you, this guy has a
Get him
shrewd
off!
mind.
Get him off!
Gentlemen, it's past 12. We gotta go back to the shore. Anyway, I promise you tomorrow, we're gonna have an exciting day.
Good. Right.
I like how
But for
he's
the
like a
meantime, let's join
conservative,
the girls at the
like
bar.
mob boss.
Right
He's
on.
like, hey guys,
Let's
it's
go.
a little late. You're gonna have to
Alright,
turn it
come
in,
on.
okay?
After you, boys.
Oh, there, yep, that's inappropriate.
Give my regards to the shark, Agent 00.
3, you dick. 003, every time. You're gonna put some respect on my name by the time you're done. Everything is funny to these guys. Like, they go to the bathroom. They take a sip of water. Get shot. Oh! What if he comes out like a fish? Just...
On his bite?
He comes out on the bite.
Is she really that good of... She's an expert fisherman.
She
Okay.
is fantastic at this. How...
Wow.
She got on the first try.
Dude, look, he was down there doing push-ups.
He's doing jumping jacks. He's like, I can hold my breath all day.
He still got that look, as always.
He said, I'm 003, baby. You can't drown me. You ever heard that story of the 5 Chinese brothers? The old tale of the 5 Chinese brothers? They were all twins and they kept trying to kill them. But like they kept swapping each other out because the village only thought that there was one Chinese brother. But they all had like superpowers. And every time they tried to kill him, however they tried to kill him, they had like a superpower that would stop that.
Is that a true story?
It's a fable. Yeah, but they were like, yes, let's burn him, and then we'll burn you tomorrow. And they were like, show back up here tomorrow. And he's like, all right. He goes back home, and he's like, hey, brother, who's like, can't be burned. He's like, could you? And then the other brother shows up, like, okay, and he's like getting roasted. He's like, oh, I love this.
So they always gave him the heads up?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Of course. But we don't want any interference from you.
I can't promise you that.
Robert Downey Jr.
The interests of
Must
the
have been like
country
an
are at
early
stake.
role for him.
I
This
and
is
my
while he
men
was
will have to
Benjamin.
do what we have to do.
I'm warning you, Chief. Don't fool around with our lives.
No neckerchief this time, huh? Bold move.
Oh, wow.
I got the money. You got the stuff?
So if I'm following correctly, the original clean police chief was trying to rat out this Pearl Jam looking fool
Our men are
to
on the
this
alert, sir.
other
They won't get away.
police guy, and he was defending
Also
this
our
Pearl
man.
Jam fool, and now it's because he's dirty too? I don't know what's happening.
You're quite a man.
I thought he was going to take
I'm
the
just
money.
going to say yes because I don't know.
What I told you, partner.
So.
Simple as that.
Right.
Yes, this red hat does go over here.
This has too many storylines. This is like a Grand Theft Auto game. Like, I don't even know which plot I'm pursuing right now.
I'm just curious how the interview went for him to get this role, like the audition. They were like, all right, read page 2. He was like,
For
They're
real?
like, all right, now read page 3. How did you want me to read this line? You know, like you did page 2. Oh, okay. Like, you know what? I think this guy's got something. He's got the it factor we needed for this movie. Are they going to look for the body? Is that what's up?
I don't even know who.
Do you even know who those people were?
No, and there's so many bodies to be found.
Okay, Senor Manolo.
Give it to
you
me straight.
have delivered.
Is the Kango hat any better
We're
than the
now
neckerchief?
taking over.
No.
No. Oh, damn.
I guarantee you
I
that
knew you'd
we'll
set me
capture
straight.
those darn terrorists.
You can
They're
do
both
anything
terrible.
you want, Chief. As long as you don't endanger our lives.
Easy, boys.
Huh, so it's not a body at all. They just randomly dumped this money, but never showed them actually dumping the money.
Oh, so it was an exchange?
I guess so.
And who are these fools?
Open it.
No clue what's going on.
Bring it
It's just a lot of people who are very happy about something. I like the little cutscene that they did to make him appear like 2 feet to the left there for a second.
Okay.
Did they get him?
I think he's just trying to avoid gunfire. Oh, man.
Oh, say hello to my little friend. Oh, no, I was talking about the gun, not me. The gun, no, it wasn't, I wasn't talking about myself in that way, no.
He didn't even try.
She's like, I'm out, I'm taking this shit. Y'all can fight all y'all want, I'm taking this money. I'm getting on this light boat, I'm out.
I can't tell if he's gonna shoot her or kiss her.
We're about to find out.
Or both.
Maybe both. This man is a killing machine. This is what happens when you come out the womb, straight up thug life tattoo on your chest.
In a clean white suit.
Out the womb. It's a, "Boop, I'm here, ladies."
The doctor popped the collar.
Instead of slapping him on the ass, he just pops his collar.
That was way too many steps.
Why did he run at him? You have a gun, man. You know, bullets travel faster than you. Oh, I'd kill you, but you're just so damn charming.
All of a sudden, you don't have a gun.
Oh, he got kissed though. He got the kiss though. This dude is a sex addict. This is his problem. He's going to meetings. Shit. Save the girl or the money? Bye, ladies. You made your own bed, now lay in it. Now I'm rich. I'm out.
Who are these guys?
On the strange canoe-like boat.
Oh.
What you out?
He's gonna come flying across the water.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
Like, sir, we just saw a boat explode right there.
No, you didn't. He's gonna pop out the case and sock him.
Safe.
Oh, he's in there. He's in there with like one naked chick.
He's gonna jump out and pants him.
Wedgie. Ah, no. Oh.
I like how he uses his surroundings.
He is a kung fu master in every sense of the word. Well, why isn't anybody? There's like a whole bunch. There's like 30 dudes around here. You're gonna make the little dude do all the work.
You know what I don't understand now? Like, they were just all standing around with the bad guys and they were all cool, but just because he opens the case and kicks him, now they're like, oh, arrest him.
I had help.
Who?
I had help. It's like she didn't help you like at all. Like this is just another random chick. You had like 30 chicks in this movie. Hashtag me too. Me too. Dude, I have no clue what was going on the majority of this movie, and I gotta say I loved it. I loved it. If I had to rank this movie, you know, let's say I'm gonna give this one 5 out of 5 straight up fists. Like this is a kung fu must if you like really crappy kung fu movies. What do you think, Jess?
Absolutely. This is definitely my favorite so far. This definitely has playback quality.
I'm excited that we got to watch this, and I'm excited we got to watch it with you guys. Thank you all for checking out this episode of Kung Fu Theater. We really enjoyed doing this one. I think so far this is probably one of my favorites because of just how ridiculous this movie was. You got any closing thoughts there?
No, after we turn this off, let's watch it again.
All right, y'all. See you next episode.